What's going on, everyone? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in today's fix, FIFA 21's Legacy Edition is a disgraceful mess. Marvel's Avengers player base gets Thanos snapped, but the devs want you back, and we take a look at the PS4 games you won't be able to play on PS5. Let's do this. Now, the PS5's backwards compatibility situation has felt like a closely guarded secret for months now, but Sony finally spilled the tea on which games will be forever relegated to the PS4 hard drives and bookshelves. Now, Sony's list of, quote, PS4 only games is short, suggesting fewer than a dozen games will be restricted to the current gen, which is a relief. Now, the list includes DWVR, Afro Samurai 2 Revenge of Kuma Volume 1, TT Isle of Man Ride on the Edge 2, Just Deal With It, Shadow Complex Remastered, Robinson The Journey, We Sing, Hitman Go Definitive Edition, Shadwin, Joe's Diner, and Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just kidding, guys. Relax, man. Just calm down. I know y'all going crazy right now. Red Dead will work, although all you millions of Shadwin fans out there are really out of luck. I don't even know what Shadwin is. Sounds weird, but I don't know. Whatever. As for PS4 games that are backwards compatible, Sony explained that select PS4 games will benefit from a game boost, which, quote, may make PS4 games run with a higher or smoother frame rate. That said, Sony also explained that some functionality may not be present when playing PS4 games on the PS5, such as the Share menu, which will be replaced by the Create menu, in-game live from PlayStation, and the PS4 Tournaments feature. Now, the only potential cause for concern was the warning that some games, quote, may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior. Yikes. Now, lastly, it was reconfirmed that you'll also be able to use PS4's DualShock 4 controllers with your PS5 to play the PS4 games. That's awesome. Now, this news came coupled with confirmation that saved data can be transferred from the PS4 to the PS5. Quote, you can transfer digital games and saved data from a PS4 console to a PS5 console using Wi-Fi data transfer. You see, guys? Look, they didn't even use the word may to cover their butts. They said it's a definite, apparently. Now, with that said, there's still no confirmation about being able to download PS4 cloud saves to your PS5 console directly. Still, all thanks to Kratos, the man above. Is he above? He's the god of war. I don't know if he's up there. But thanks to Kratos that I don't have to say goodbye to my progress in some of the very best games ever. Now, speaking of the best games ever, it's a great transition here. Marvel's Avengers is probably not one. Now, it seems like many folks have been saying adios to Earth's mightiest heroes, but the dev team behind the game have a plan to assemble its fan base yet again. And it may or may not involve Nick Fury. It won't, probably. I don't know. He might be a DLC. Crystal Dynamics studio head Scott Amos told Kotaku that he's confident that players will return to the ongoing superhero title, promising new missions and modes in the weeks ahead. Now, this comes after reports of a notably diminishing player base, especially on Steam, where it's now peaking at around 2,000 players a day, and it has sometimes been dropped to below 1,000. That's scary for a new game. Now, Amos responded by saying, quote, we have a number of new content pieces coming in the weeks ahead, including a totally new Warzone mission type called Tachin Rifts, a new outpost that's a jumping off point for new story missions in the future, and AIM's Cloning Lab, which requires a coordinated high-level group of 4 players to beat with new top-end loot rewards for finishing it. Now, Amos also shared updates on forthcoming heroes such as Kate Bishop and Clint Barton, who will arrive in the near future, saying, quote, these new operations pick up right from where the main Reassemble campaign ended in the core game and will propel the overall world story forward with new mysteries and villains, as well as new multiplayer content. Yay, that's good news, right? Everyone's favorite Marvel hero Clint Barton finally in playable form. That's gonna be cool, like shooting arrows all around. I can hear you guys getting hyped through the screen. You just grabbing your bow and your arrows and shooting them. That's so much fun. Lastly, Crystal Dynamics studio head touched on loot, saying, loot distribution, and quality of life features are on the way to address feedback from players. Now, he added, "We are confident that we'll see PC players as well as those on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 return to the game as we add exciting new late-game content and demonstrate that we continue to be focused on improving the game." I guess that's good news, but what about you guys? You guys think you'll be picking up the shield and hammer anytime soon? Let me know down below. Now, for you FIFA fans out there looking to pick up a way to play football on the go, you know, the kind without the helmet, you may want to hold off on picking up FIFA 21's Legacy Edition. Now, last year, EA released FIFA 20 Legacy Edition for Switch, which was essentially a direct copy of FIFA 19, which was met with notable backlash from fans. Now, shockingly, FIFA 21's Legacy Edition did the exact same thing. Why? What is up, EA? Come on, are y'all A-okay? And it still includes microtransactions with an inherent pay-to-win nature. Now, fittingly, IGN's reviewer Simon Carty decided to take a page from EA's FIFA playbook and copy and paste his FIFA review from last year rather than write a fresh one. I don't blame you, man. Shoot, don't write a fresh review if they're giving you something that's not as fresh. So I'm on your side there, Simon. Love you, boy. Love you, boy. Look, as funny as talking about this can be, guys, you know, it's honestly a pretty egregious slight to fans and shows like a blatant disregard for consumers. Soccer/football fans are loyal and they deserve better. They deserve something new. You know, they deserve something fresh. What's more, the game still costs $50. That's not cool, man. You know what? I don't want to get too upset about this. I'm just reading the news. I don't want to get too passionate about this, but you know what? Let's hope EA gets the message and takes the next round a little more seriously. Whew! And that about does it for your Daily Fix for today, the Friday edition, guys. I'm Akeem Watson, and I hope your day is as awesome as you are. You guys are always awesome. I read those comments. I see how awesome y'all are. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our latest episode of Next Gen Console Watch, where we go over the biggest takeaways from the PS5 teardown. Also, download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, wear a mask, because we're still living in a pandemic. Yeah, so take care of yourselves, guys, this weekend, and know that you are loved. By me. Yeah.
FIFA 21 on Switch is virtually unchanged from FIFA 20. If last year's release was borderline insulting, this year's is just plain disgraceful. EA, please do better.